So Anglesey actually marks the year anniversary of me riding a twin. So my very first time riding the mini twin was this round last year, and it was a mixed weekend. I had really good fun riding the bike. My lap time was pretty good. Did jump off there though, so let's try and not do that this weekend. For the boys and girls keeping score at home as well, there's 2 points in the championship now. So I'm on 187 points. Callum's chasing me down with 185 points. Then there's a little bit of a gap to Toby, who's not racing for the rest of the season. And then a smaller gap again behind to Tommy and Polly in 4th and 5th respectively. So it's not quite a 2-horse race yet. The other guys could come back, and I expect they will come back by the end of the season. But for now, it's really between me and Callum. So I've just got to focus on beating him on the track and try and keep the championship lead for as long as I possibly can. Callum did have a strong outing at Donington though, so he obviously fancies his chances in closing me down and probably overtaking me. So he is coming. The shadow moves in the dark. So it's a test day today. Looks like we've got Kyle Ride out there on some little 2-stroke thing. I'll try and get a clip now. He's flying. Right, it's a test day. I wasn't supposed to be testing. Things move very quickly at a race weekend. Just went to sign on. They told me there's a lot of spots left on the test day, so I've booked on for the afternoon. So bike's now got to go out and do some riding today. So thanks Mother for paying for my half test day. So we're not going straight into Quali cold, so hopefully the warm-up will help us. Got a new awning for this round as well. We were a bit sick of condensing the last one down every time it got a little bit breezy, so we've got a nice new one. Fucking reprobate. Right, it's the end of the test day, which was the half test day for me. I've got a small problem with the mini twin. Coming into Rocket In, I'm struggling to get it into 3rd gear. It's almost like the gear lever sticks up, so I'm having to knock it back down so I can actually hit it again to get a gear. So I'm going to try moving the shift rod around on that a little bit later to try and fix that problem. Possibly top up some oil as well, but other than that, it's been a pretty successful day. The weather is, as you can see, delightful. We were initially forecast some rain, but I don't think we're getting any rain now. But yeah, it's been now a whole year of riding the mini twin, because this was my first time on it a year ago. So, you think it feels like it's been a year, Mum, on the mini twin? So, yeah, small problem. Hopefully, it won't become a major weekend affecting problem. But yeah, we'll have a little fiddle around with that. We're just going to have sweet nectar, barbecue later probably, and then track walk and all that. Already scrutineered, and there's still track action on the go, so it's nice to have everything done and checked off nice and early. So. I forgot the microphone, so hopefully this picks up the audio okay. So yeah, I arrived on Thursday evening. I think we got here about 7, half 7, with the idea of just watching the test day, giving myself the whole day to sign on, scrutiny of the bike, you know, not have to worry about doing that after a full test day. However, they told me that when I signed on they had spots for the test day afternoon, so I booked the half day just to get out on the bike, which was good that we did, because turns out we've got a bit of a shifting issue. So the problem that I'm having is It's fine around everywhere on the track apart from Rocket Inn up the hill. I'm in 6th gear and I'm hitting the brakes, and I want to be going into the corner in 3rd gear, so I'm trying to get 5th, 4th, 3rd quite quickly and then turn in. What's happening, didn't happen in my first session, what's happening towards the end of my 2nd and 3rd session is that I'm getting 5th and I'm getting 4th okay, but then it feels like the gear lever's not springing back down for me to kick it up to get 3rd again, so I'm having to like push the lever back to its like neutral starting position to then hit it up to get 3rd. The only difference is that I've changed the gear lever position, I've moved it further down because I was getting false neutrals, because I thought maybe I'm not hitting the lever with enough positivity to engage a gear. So the fact that I've moved that, it's made it worse, so I moved it sort of back to where it was and it still didn't rectify the problem. Makes me think maybe I've got an internal gearbox issue, possibly some sort of imminent failure, which is not ideal. So I've fiddled with the gear lever position again. If that hasn't fixed it, then I'm basically going to have to ride around it. I know that I've got a weak point at that part of the track where I want 3rd. I'm probably only going to be able to get to 4th by the time we get to the corner, which means that I can't brake as heavy as I would like because I haven't got the engine braking helping me, which is... So yeah, it's kind of imminent really that at some point I'm going to lose the lead in the championship. Hopefully it's very brief. Could be here this weekend, especially if I'm having some bike issues. If Callum's confidence is up, then he might like his chances of assuming the lead, but hopefully it's not for very long, if at all. We're going to do our best to try and keep him behind us. We've obviously got qualifying to go, so we'll have an idea of who's capable of what lap time by the time we've done our qualifying session. Oh, it's race day morning now, just less than an hour until we're out for qualifying, so just having a little last minute top up of coffee, and then go and see if we can get at least a couple of clean laps in before the gear issue that I'm having resurfaces. Hopefully it just doesn't come back at all, but if it does, hopefully we've got a clean lap in before then. So yeah, we're out at 9:30, it's like 20 to 9 now, so we'll be out in a bit. Just finished qualifying then, jumped out of the suit already because I've got some spannering to do. I was out at the start of the queue. I think there was only 2 supers in front of me, Jim and Liam. Lewis come past me briefly. But I didn't see another standard or session, so I knew it was going pretty well, but as it started going on, I started getting a floppy gear lever, so yeah, I don't think that would have lasted another lap or 2, so just as well we got quali finished when we did. So yeah, I've got a spanner on this now, so hopefully this has been my issue and I won't have it now when I rectify this. But yeah, qualified 2nd, so we'll take that. Faster than I went last year as well, but not quite the target time yet. So I didn't see another standard twin, so I knew it was alright, but
not bad, eh?
Could have been better, couldn't it?
No, you've done good. Now we have a lever issue. Peg thing.
Peg thing?
Peg thing. What's it called?
Rear set. The thread basically where the lever bolts to the rear set is completely stripped, so it won't go up any tighter, so I'm going to have to just change the plate for the rear set. It's alright because I've got spare. Didn't notice it yesterday, but it's obviously not just suddenly stripped overnight, so...
Well, hopefully that's all the issues. You put them out your heads and crack on.
Right, gear lever assembly's all built. Look at the fucking state on the threads in that. So that can go in the bin. So hopefully this is what I stripped. So I just have to replace this bit, not the full rear set. So hopefully that's all good to go. But we will see.
are channeling the spirit of the grizzly bear, known for his immense strength and courage. So go out there and be a bear and have some huge presents.
8th on the grid overall because the grid's quite small. So hopefully the supers can find the gap and fuck off, and it'll be a nice little race between the standard twins. So it's Callum, then me, then Polly, then there's a bit of a gap with other supers in between, and then Kai and B&D guys and stuff like that. So Tommy's qualified at the back, so he's not having a great time, so he might not close up too much on the points board. He's got a bit of making up to do. But yeah, obviously you need to try and beat Callum, because if Callum finishes even one spot in front of me when we're that far up the grid, he will overtake me. So it doesn't really matter what anyone else is doing, we just need to beat Callum in this race.
This little fucker, I put a spacer in there, and I guess this bolt hadn't gone through enough threads, and on the warm-up lap I asked for a gear. This ripped the threads out of that, and my gear lever was hanging down here, so I didn't start the race. So my highest ever qualifying position of P2, and I didn't even start the race. So come in, had a bit of a paddy, bit fuming. I've obviously put some Loctite in that, and taken the spacer out. Obviously there is damaged thread, so hopefully it hangs on, but it seems pretty solid at the minute. Like, I literally, as soon as I did that on the warm-up lap, and this just fucking ripped out. So hopefully we've sorted that. It does mean starting the next race from the very back of the grid, so my finish result probably won't be great, but hopefully I can get a lap time in so that the 2 races tomorrow I start a bit nearer the front, because Callum won that race, so well done to Callum, but I feel like I could have battled him for the win in that, which is really frustrating because I've never been in that situation before of being close to getting a win. So that sucks, but we're out in like an hour or so, so hopefully we can undo the damage from race 1. Mum's updated the points board. Obviously I'm a non-mover with my did not start. Toby's not here this weekend, so these guys have overtaken Toby. I don't think anyone's caught Toby yet. But yeah, this is the points gap now, so that's going to be really shit to try and recover that throughout the rest of the year. It's going to be hard work, but yeah, we basically need to finish in front of Callum every single time now, and for the next fucking however many races, and see if we've even got a chance of closing in that gap. But
why do we force? So that we can learn to pick ourselves up. You still haven't given up on me.
Filming me in portrait.
Hang on. Hang on your head. Nice new tyre.
Nice new tyre, but as I was just saying, if you've got service, can you check the weather, because there's an awfully lot of people down there fitting new wets.
Good morning.
Yesterday I was a bit emotional, so I don't think I did a catch up after the second race, but obviously because of the gear lever falling off on the warm-up lap, I started from the back of the grid for race 2. I knew I had my work cut out for me, so did a bit of a bonsai over the first lap, and I think I got quite a lot of positions over the first couple of corners, luckily, so managed to catch up to the back of Callum, but ran out of laps. So I finished third, so back of the grid to third's pretty good, but still dropped points in the championship overall. And Polly won her first race in the class, so she just freaking cleared off at the start, so fair play. Nobody had an answer for her pace there, so race 2 was actually pretty good, but it's it's obviously doesn't quite make up for race 1, because I genuinely believe I could have fought for the race win in that one. So still a bit salty over race 1, but race 2 sort of made up for it. But we get 2 goes at it today. Thought it was going to be a bit of weather. Some of the weather apps were saying there's going to be a bit of rain. It did just spit briefly, but yeah. So far it looks alright, so even if we do get a little bit of rain, maybe it'll just dust over, because not a lot of the clouds look particularly ominous, so maybe 2 more dry races. We've got a new rear boot in. Everyone was complaining about a bit of slide, and I don't think it was the tyre, it's just the track surface when the track surface really when the temperature went up. Everyone was getting the same problem, so it's not a tyre thing, but that tyre had done Croft half of Croft test day, Croft racing and Donington racing, so yeah, we've got a new one on because we could, so hopefully that'll help us out when we get 2 dry races today. But I don't think they've uploaded the grid yet. I'll have a look at that in a minute actually, but I think Callum's starting on pole again, and then I think I'm starting second, and then Polly's third, but I think Callum's lap time is just quick enough than mine. There might be a couple of supers in between me and Callum, so I might have to do a bit of a bonsai first lap again, just so that I'm making sure I'm not getting stuck behind a super twin for the whole race and he just sails off into the distance. So I'll have a look at that now actually, and try and figure out what's going on with that. But of course there's fucking kids riding around on stupid little electric bikes all fucking day.
Getting ready for race 1 of the day. Race 3 is from today. You ready for it?
Huh?
You all ready for it?
Depends on the weather, whether I'm ready or not. If it's dry, I'm ready. If it's wet, I'm not ready.
Grizzly bear.
Grizzly bear.
Courage, strength. Now I did say immense, deliberate presence yesterday, but you didn't do that in the first race, did you? Far from it, eh? So you're gonna do it today.
I did it yesterday as well.
Well, yeah, race 2, but race 1, shame. But we have race 3 now. All good. Presence, courage. What else? What do you need? Other than an irritated mother.
Somebody with fucking sanity apparently.
So it's 1 more race till we're out. It's a bit ominous. We're getting some speckles. It's not affecting the lap time of the guys that are out currently, although I've just said that they've just had a red flag. So They were doing 108s, which is what they were doing yesterday, so I don't think the track's any wetter than it is here. There is some rain blowing over though, so I think what they'll probably do is declare our race a wet race, so they haven't got to stop it if it rains halfway through. But I've got dries in. I think everyone's got dries in. I don't think you can say it's anything wetter than to have dries in, so we'll see if anything changes in the next 20 minutes or so.
You filming?
I am.
In portrait?
Oh gosh, I keep forgetting. It's me age thing.
No, the ultimate, not that we're saying anything, Paul. Standard twin riders up, who's next? Standard twins! Woohoo! Now I'm intrigued.
Still up there?
If you could said at the start of the weekend you would have walked away from the 3-1-3.
Alright, just got my first second place then, which is a obviously an upgrade from the thirds that I've collected. Still not a win though. Callum got another win in that one, so I managed to keep in his tyre marks for first like couple of laps, and then he just gapped me, and I just didn't have an answer for his pace. I just every lap he pulled a little bit further and further away, and I literally didn't have a clue how to catch up with him. He done a whole second faster lap time than me. He did a 1:16.2. I did a 1:17.2. So still not bothering my target time of a 1:16.5. So hopefully I can squeak into the 16s for the last race of the weekend. But I think we need to try and bother Callum off the race start, because obviously race pace he's got something I haven't got, so I need to just make it a bit of a dogfight and try and get in his way the first couple of corners and stop him from getting a rhythm. But still, yeah, losing points now all weekend. Every race I've lost points in the championship, but it's quite cool to have a second and a third for the collection, so sort of makes up for the DNF yesterday really. Liam's throwing bodywork off. Like this. Polly's adding to her trophy collection. Where's your trophy?
It's in the van.
That's no fun, is it?
Well,
So you went from spitting yourself up at Donington to getting your first trophy with a broken foot, yeah.
that's why the boots are staying on.
Well done, mate.
Thanks.
Mum's updated the points board, so this is quite a sorry state, isn't it? I had a 2-point lead coming into this, and now look at this. It's pretty horrific. But Polly's obviously had an absolute belt of a round, so she's in the 200-point bracket now. So I need to start worrying about her, because Polly's closer to me than I am to Callum now. So makes things interesting. Alright, the weekend is drawing to a close now. It's the race before our last race of the weekend. I'm starting 7th on the grid, Callum's 6th, Polly is 8th. So we're all close to each other for the start. I'd love to try and squeak into the 1:16s. My time on that last one was like a 1:17.2 or something. I'd love to do a 1:16. I'd love even more, obviously, to be in front of Callum. So I need to try and upset his rhythm early on and just see what happens then. But yeah, one more race to go. It's coming up in a minute. Let's try and make it a good one. After spitting his bodywork off there, he's got another trophy now to make up for it. Well, I'm not even updated from race 4 yet. Came in, did all the podium pictures, come back, got a picture with Mum with the trophies, and then the heavens have opened, so I've got to try and fucking pack it all down and keep sort of dry, ready for the drive home. But yeah, good timing I suppose. It didn't happen during the race, but gutted for everyone else that's been waiting around all day and now they've got to go and put wets on. But what the fuck? Well, the van's all packed up. I tried to get that done quickly because we had a massive downpour. Just start watching some bikes now. There's quite a few races to go. We've finished nice and early, so me and Mother are just having a snack, having a chill out, watch some bikes. All the races for the rest of the day will be wet now, so see if there's any antics in the wet and then start the 6 odd something hour drive home. But yeah, strange weekend. Obviously did not start in race 1 was fucking horrific, and then to get 3 podiums out of the weekend was pretty good, but obviously all 3 of them were behind Callum, so championship's pretty far gone now for me. It's going to take a small miracle to close that gap, but got 3 trophies out of it, so can't be too grumpy about that. It was only my first year on the twin, so to get 1 podium on a reasonably new to me bike was pretty cool. So to get 3 in one weekend to add to the collection I've got at home is pretty cool for me. So overall I think I have to call Anglesey a bit of a success. But what do you think, Mother?
Yeah, brilliant. Fab. Don't interrupt my mention. Brilliant. Recommended if you like Marmite.